Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today continuing our run through the Innsmouth case. We're going for another quartet of playthroughs today. So we're going to pick back up where we left off last time on the main menu. Once again, we're going to utilize the chapter select and we're going to load from the chapter city entry. Once you get that one up, we're going to start with the first playthrough of the group. This one is going to be 3 segments long. Text guide is going to be in the margins, playthrough is going to be in the background, so you can use either as a visual reference to choose the correct choices that will get you to the proper ending. So once you have this playthrough in the bag, you should be good for the Sleeping with the Fishes ending, and that's going to be number 15 out of 27. We're going to do load from last chapter in order to piggyback off of that last playthrough to make this one super short. So if you happen to do that correctly, you should be able to get this one done in a single segment, so make sure you run through it as you normally would. Once you take care of this one, you should be good for the I Regret Nothing ending, which is going to put us at 16 out of 27. We are going to do load from last chapter again, but this time, instead of going for an ending, we're going to cover our first supplemental playthrough. So whenever we do feature a supplemental playthrough, these are not going to be going for any one specific ending. However, they are usually going to be targeted at getting achievements that aren't going to be gone along the way while trying to go for all 27 endings, or they're going to be used to uncover locations needed for the visit every single location in Innsmouth achievement. So make sure you try to keep those in mind. Most of the time, these supplemental playthroughs are either going to be cut partway through or they're going to lead to a repeat ending. So in the case of this particular one, we are using this in order to get the Ancient Spice achievement, and this is going to best be done here as we can piggyback off of the previous branch that we made a couple of playthroughs back. So it's going to unlock right here. There it is for 30 gamer score. Then right away, we're going to go for the next supplemental playthrough. So make sure you hit the start button and then make sure you restart the scene. And then we're going to utilize the beginning of this segment of this chapter in order to go for supplemental playthrough 2. This one is going to be with the intent of trying to get a location out of the way for the visit all locations achievement. Like the last supplemental playthrough, this one's only going to be one segment long, so make sure you try your best to get through it, and then once you get into the next segment, we're going to cut the playthrough short. Once the segment comes to its end, we should get an autosave and then load into the next segment. Just to be safe, we're going to keep flipping through pages until we get to the first choice of this upcoming segment, and then we're going to then hit start and then back out to the main menu to ensure that the game does save our progress. So now that the two normal playthroughs and the two supplemental playthroughs are out of the way, we're going to move on to the last third of this part where we're going to cover the next two playthroughs. These both are going to be normal playthroughs, so make sure you use the chapter select and then load from the bottommost chapter, which is going to be Escape. So once we get to the end of that one, we should be good for the Buried Alive ending. That's going to put us at 17 out of 27 at this point. We're going to load last chapter, and we're going to redo that last segment. However, we're going to change out a couple of choices, which is going to lead to another ending to add to our collection. So make sure you get through this again, changing out those last few choices. So once we get to the end of this one, we should be good for the Rabid Ferrets ending, which is going to put us at 18. That's going to wrap up this part. Make sure you head back to the main menu, and we're going to pick things up next time. That's all there is to it.